Good morning, wet shavers, coffee lovers, and podcast listeners everywhere. It's Mark with GeorgeTune.com. It's time for another second cup. So grab a cup of coffee, kick back, relax, put in those earbuds, adjust that speaker volume, and let's talk some wet shaving and a few other things in podcast form. What is Second Cup? Second Cup is a podcast that will give you some additional information that didn't make the Monday morning mailbag deadline. This might be something that is time sensitive. For instance, a sale that could be ending before the next Monday morning mailbag airs, or a piece of late breaking information that viewers have passed along that is equally time sensitive, or something else regarding the wet shaving world that needs to be broadcast in a timely fashion. And we'll also have some time to chit chat and discuss some other things like coffee, movies, streaming shows, books, that sort of thing. So thanks for tuning in to Second Cup, and I hope you subscribe to the podcast, where you can also find episodes of the Monday Morning Mailbag in podcast form. I hope you're enjoying a cup of coffee with me. We'll get the show underway in just a moment. Thanks for joining me. Well, good morning, everyone, and welcome to the January 12th, 2026 episode of Second Cup. Great to be with you this morning. I hope you're enjoying a cup of coffee with me. My coffee this morning came from viewer RH Dave Wilson. Dave, thank you very, very much. This is Black Buffalo Blend from Bison Union Company. Boy, this is a terrific coffee. You can get to them at www.bisonunion.com, and it's a really good, flavorful cup of coffee. Just approaching those bold notes. I like it a lot. Hang on, let me get a sip. Yeah, that's a really terrific cup of coffee. And I'm using my Cleveland Browns coffee mug. A big thank you to James Gazda, Jim from Northfield, for very kindly passing along two of these mugs. He sent me two of these mugs. So I got a Cleveland Browns coffee mug. And of course, our season is over and our coach has been let go. And Cleveland Browns are going to move out of Cleveland. They're going to move a little farther west into Brooklyn, Ohio, and build a new stadium and a whole new plaza, a whole new entertainment district in that area. The stadium, hotels, restaurants, the whole bit. That's the plan so far. So lots of changes for the Cleveland Browns. The only thing that I think that has remained is their iconic orange football helmets, because we're the only team in the NFL that doesn't have a logo on our helmets. It's just an orange helmet. And that orange helmet kind of serves as a logo, like on this coffee mug here and that sort of thing. And that's what we have here in Cleveland. We've got the name, the Cleveland Browns, and we've got that orange football helmet. And that's probably the only thing that's going to remain as a constant, and everything else is going to change, whether it be head coaches or the location just moving around the corner and getting new stadiums and that sort of thing. So, I just wanted to pass it on to you, some changes going on here in Cleveland with our football team. How are you this morning? Great to be with you. It's 2026, and I don't know about you, but I have yet to flub writing a check or dating something 2026. Hey, knock wood. Okay, because so far so good. Usually when the new year starts, we're in the habit of writing the previous year over and over again. That when we sit down to write a check or write a letter or a note or something like that, we inadvertently write the previous year's date and forget that, oh my gosh, we're in a new year. But I have yet to fail doing that. I wrote a check the other day and I got 2026 correct. I mean, it was automatic. I don't think that's ever happened to me before like that. There's something about 2026 that just kind of rolls off the tongue and just comes right out of my pen very, very naturally, so that I can write it and type it and, on my keyboard whenever I'm preparing notes for Second Cup or the Monday Morning Mailbag or whatever it is. I'm able just to very, very instantaneously write 2026. So I'm curious about you. Have you had any failings in trying to write 2026? Are you writing 2026, or are you finding yourself writing 2025 and having to cross it out, and then, oh darn it, it's 2026. I got to write 2026. So far, so good. As I say, knock wood, I haven't had that problem, and that's usually something that we have to that little bit of a hump at the start of the new year we have to get over. We have to get into that mode of writing that new year, 2026, in our day-to-day activities. And as I say, so far, so good. And I don't know what it is. In the past, I've always had to correct myself. Oh, gee whiz, I got the year wrong. This time around, for some reason, I don't know what it is. I'm just in the 2026 mode. I don't know. So email me at mondaymailbag@gmail.com and let me know if it's been an easy transition for you to go to 2026 to write it out, or if you're having a little bit of difficulty in catching yourself mistakenly writing 2025 still. Would really, really be interested in that. Well, hey, we've got some great updates for you this morning. Got a big one coming to you from Phoenix Shaving. We'll get into that in just a moment. But first, let's pay a few bills, and then we'll get the show underway. Well, as we just mentioned in the opening, Phoenix Shaving has a brand new razor. I just got the email alert about an hour ago. And the headline reads, "New razor, meet the Cygnus." Yeah, it's called the Cygnus. And as they write in their email, get excited, introducing the Cygnus tellurium and acetyl hybrid safety razor, an homage with a modern edge, made in the USA. And as they say here, the Cygnus has landed, Shave Cadets. Meet the Cygnus. A razor that bridges the past and future with style, efficiency, and just the right amount of rebellious charm. Inspired by the subtle, haunting elegance of the Merkur 1904 handle and the mysterious allure of the Merkur 71, the Cygnus is our tribute to vintage craftsmanship with a bold contemporary twist and tweak. Made in the USA, it's not just a razor, it's a piece of history reimagined in both form and function. The design, almost 3 years in the making. As a lifelong fan of vintage German razor handles, I was always drawn to their Art Deco flair, balanced weight, and fulcrum. The only thing missing? A grippier surface, especially for shower shavers like me. Enter the Cygnus. Longer, 3.5 inches, meatier, and crafted for the modern wet shaver with just the right amount of knurling. Thanks to the raw copper, it has what I call an invisigrip. You'll swear it was coated. I also extended the length of the cap so as to cover any blade tab exposure and flatten the blade posts in the same fashion of all our Phoenix Shaving razors. The raw copper maintains heat and the bottom cap glides. Read on. What's under the hood? Top cap and handle. Now here's a description of the top cap and handle. Polished raw copper with a beautiful matte finish. No plating here, just straight up raw copper that develops a rich, unique patina over time. Want to keep it shiny? A little copper polish does the trick. Here's the base plate. FDA-approved acetyl copolymer, an engineering plastic known for its durability, low moisture absorption, and chemical resistance. It's tough, stable, and built to withstand the rigors of daily shaving. I could have gone with Bakelite like the original, but I thought about adding to the history of the design and taking it into the future. Then there's the, dare I say, sexy, luxurious chocolate color of the plate. Seriously, in combo with the copper, it is candy for the eyes. Chocolate and copper, baby. Why we chose acetyl copolymer for the Cygnus baseplate. The Cygnus baseplate is made from acetyl copolymer, a modern engineering grade thermoplastic, not Bakelite, not acrylic, and definitely not a shortcut, but intentional. Acetyl copolymer is trusted in industries where precision, stability, and strength matter most. Think aerospace, military gear, automotive parts, medical devices, and food-safe machinery. Here's why we chose it. Superior to metal in key areas. Resists corrosion better than many metals, especially in a wet or humid environment like your shave den. Low friction and high wear resistance make it ideal for parts that slide, shift, or face repetitive contact like a razor base plate. Dimensionally stable even under temperature swings or water exposure. No warping, swelling, or cracking. In short, not your grandpappy's plastic. Unlike vintage plastics like Bakelite, acetyl is engineered for durability and longevity in the modern world. It doesn't chip, patina, shatter, or degrade with regular use. It also won't absorb water like other plastics or cheap injection molded parts. This base plate will virtually last forever. Safe, reliable, proven, epic. This same material is FDA approved for food contact and is widely used in industrial fluid systems and high performance plumbing. It's tough enough for mission-critical components, yet light and precise enough to pair perfectly with our raw copper top cap and handle. In short, acetyl copolymer isn't a compromise, it's an upgrade. It's the kind of modern material that does what metal can't, giving the Cygnus a performance edge without sacrificing heritage-inspired design. And yes, it pairs beautifully with raw copper for balance, added glide, control, and just the right touch of sci-fi sophistication. This is possibly the most important part. How about that? And as they continue here, a nod to the past, the Phoenix shaving way. The Merkur 71 is a razor shrouded in mystery, likely born in the mid-20th century, but I suspect earlier. Its exaggerated lather gutters and Bakelite baseplate whisper of an era long gone, possibly shaped by wartime resourcefulness, at least in regard to the Bakelite model. Yep, they also offered a metal baseplate at some time and multiple handles too. We've captured that spirit, blending it with modern materials and design tweaks for a razor that feels both timeless and cutting edge. Why the Cygnus safety razor? The name Cygnus is a multi-layered homage. It draws inspiration from Disney's sci-fi classic, The Black Hole, while also honoring the old school Shavelandic tradition of naming razors after birds. Don't ask me why this became a thing. But Cygnus isn't just any bird, it's the swan, a timeless symbol of grace and strength, much like this epic razor itself. For those in the know, there's also a playful tip of the top hat to Mark Bolan, pun absolutely intended. If you know, you know, adding another layer of charm. Polish it or let it patina. The phrase tellurium and acetyl hybrid carries a delightfully retro sci-fi pulp vibe, perfectly aligning with the razors and our aesthetic. I like to think of it as word collage, weaving together references to create a rich thematic experience from the name to the Franken razor design to the shave. Wow, how about that? Here are the key features. Made in the USA, machined, polished, and laser engraved. Raw copper for the purists. Exceptional grip with minimal knurling. Balance for precision and control. This is more than just a safety razor. It's a tribute to the past, a tool for the present, and a legacy for the future. Meet the Cygnus, your new favorite razor. Quick note on this release. This razor is fully CNC machined in the USA and produced in a very small batch after years of development. Small batch domestic manufacturing is expensive, and the price reflects what it truly takes to make something like this here. We know it won't be for everyone, and that's okay. We're grateful for all of you who support what we do. Now, if you click on, find the Cygnus razor here, it'll take you to the page, and the price is $265 US. So there you go. The brand new Cygnus razor from Phoenix Shaving, raw matte finish copper and acetyl hybrid, made in the USA. My gosh, it's a gorgeous looking razor, and it does harken back to those Merkur razors. When you see the picture on the Phoenix Shaving website, you'll immediately know the Merkur handle that this is an homage to. It really is a gorgeous razor, and again, they've got a lot of high-tech features to it with that acetyl copolymer base plate, and the chocolate color really does complement the copper. So check it out from Phoenix Shaving, the Cygnus, made in the USA, tellurium and acetyl hybrid shave tech. Give it a look at Phoenix Shaving's website. All you got to do is just type in phoenixshaving.com. It'll take you right there, and believe me, you will see this razor listed. Give it a look. Well, Phoenix Shaving also has a new release in the way of a shave soap. Actually, it's kind of an old release, but with a new name. It's returned. Whistling Dixie returns with a new name. Behold, Whistling Driftseed. Here are the scent notes: bergamot, bright citrus, tea leaves, bay leaves, jasmine, beeswax absolute, warm amber, animalic musk, and tobacco absolute. Same southern charm, epic new name, a Shave Cadet favorite. I know this release is going to make many a Shave Cadet happy, and that feels good. I also know more than a few of you riddle seekers will be wondering about the name change too. Whistling Driftseed is an homage to Mr. Mark Twain, who really needs no introduction. Then there's Panspermia, Halley's Comet, and a new, very real character on Earth's horizon, 3I Atlas. 3I Atlas is the most recent confirmed interstellar object, a visitor from another star system, discovered passing through our solar system currently. Being that Twain considered himself to be personally connected to a comet and the recent demand for this scent to return, it just seemed right. Last year's Advent superstar, originally crafted in 2016 as Dixie for the Dixie South Shavers meetup in Huntsville, Alabama, this scent has a backstory as rich and bold as the South itself. It was also voted one of the most must-have re-releases from the 2024 Advent calendar. So here we are, folks, as promised. Now stop with the memes already. Okay, so there you go. Whistling Driftseed is here. Check it out on Phoenix Shaving's website. Give it a look. And here's also a heads up from Phoenix Shaving regarding some discontinued scents. It's true, folks, but you knew this was coming. It's time once again we make room for new scents, and boy, do we have many coming, I promise. But until then, these seasonal bad boys and some older scents gotta go. Grab them while we got them. And here they have the list: Atomic Apple Pecan Pie, Cane, Kylight Zone, Douglas Fir, Christmas, Lump of Coal, Magi, Space Nog, Winter Whiskey Wonderland, The Watcher, and Kasi Perfecto, also available until January 23rd. They also have a link where you can find all the discontinued scents. Let's click on that and just see what comes up here and go through the page and see if we missed any. I'm waiting for it to come up here. Atomic Apple Pecan Pie. Cane. Yeah, there's Cane. Casi Perfecto. Boy, they got a whole bunch of pages here. This is all last call. Kylite. There's all what they say, all the last call here. Kylite Zone. Douglas Fir. Yep. Wow, boy, and it's all the products across the board. Christmas Aftershave. Of course, that's spelled Kiritmati. It's pronounced Christmas or Christmas. Lump of coal. Yeah, this looks like a Magi. These look like everything is covered here. Let me go to the last page and see what we have. Yeah, Winter Whiskey Wonderland. Yeah, that was a good one too. Man, that was good. If I got to recommend any of them right off the top of my head, I would say Space Nog and Winter Whiskey Wonderland. Grab those. Those were great. I think you'll like those scents a lot. I certainly enjoyed them, but they're going to be discontinued, so grab them. And you have until January 23rd. So just a heads up from Phoenix Shaving and Second Cup. I just received this email alert from Bull Goose Shaving Supplies, and this came from Phil Hunsinger. Asylum 10-year anniversary sale. Save 25%. It's been 10 years since we launched the Asylum Shave Works brand, and we want to celebrate this milestone with you. Enjoy 25% off all Asylum Shave Works products through Sunday, January 18th, 2026. The discount will be applied automatically in your shopping cart. Treat yourself. You deserve it. And they got all these great Asylum razors up there on sale. I'm looking at a thumbnail here. $189. You can now pick it up for $110. Let's click on that and just take a look at it. It's a gorgeous looking razor. These Asylum razors are really, really terrific. This is the Asylum Injector Razor with V3 handle. Now it's $110. How about that? Oh, wow. Yeah, so check it out from Bull Goose Shaving. They're celebrating 10 years of the Asylum Shave Works brand. You'll get 25% off up until January 18th, 2026. Here it is one more time. Enjoy 25% off all Asylum Shave Works products through Sunday, January 18th, 2026. Give it a look at Bull Goose Shaving. We also received this post-holiday update from the Wet Shaving Store. A little post-holiday bonus, 30% off through Monday night. That's tonight. And as they write here, hi, now that the rush of the holidays has passed, I wanted to do something special for you, a little post-holiday bonus as a thank you for being part of the Wet Shaving Store. We have a small amount of our Christmas seasonal release left. St. Nick's Private Lounge Shave Soap and Aftershave, a warm, rich scent that feels just as good in January as it did in December. Through Monday night, January 12 at 11:59 p.m. PST, Pacific Standard Time, you can enjoy 30% off this collection using the code Saint Nick. That's Saint-Nick, SAINT-NICK, all in caps. The code is Saint-Nick. It's a rare chance to pick up a Christmas favorite or grab a backup at a price we won't be offering again. Once these are gone, they're gone for good. If you loved St. Nick's during the holidays or missed out the first time around, this is the perfect moment to treat yourself. As always, thank you for your continued support. It truly means a lot to me. Warm regards. And that's from Andy at the Wet Shaving Store. Check it out, folks. Use that code Saint-Nick, all in caps. to grab St. Nick's Private Lounge Shave Soap and Aftershave. You have until January 12, 11:59 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Give it a look at the Wet Shaving Store. Well, are you looking for a new safety razor for 2026? We received this heads up from Subtle Art Soap Company. New Mercure Progress 500 razors in stock. New Mercure Progress 500 razors with brass or chrome handle knob are back in stock and ready to ship. The Mercure 500 Progress is a model from the 1950s. The shaving head can be adjusted using an adjustment scale. With a turn of the knob, you can adjust the blade gap from 0.6 up to 1.6 millimeters. The angle of attack and the blade gap can be adjusted from a mild position to a more aggressive position. You adjust the shave to fit your needs. Whether it be 1 day's growth or several days' growth, nothing stands in the way of your shaving comfort. And there it is, the Mercure 500 Progress with a bright chrome knob handle, or the Mercure 500 Progress with an antique brass knob handle. Both of those razors are currently in stock at the Subtle Art Soap Company. Give it a look. Now, before I get out of here, I'm going to recommend a movie to you. I'm watching it. I'm currently watching it. I've heard about this movie. I decided to watch it because it's available on Tubi, free streaming service. You have to watch ads while you're watching the movie, but no matter. You can get up and, get something to drink or fix yourself a sandwich, something like that. So I am enjoying this movie. I probably have another 35 minutes, something like that, to go. And I just had to recommend it to you because it is really a terrific, terrific movie. It's The Man Who Came to Dinner. And it's from 1941. Here's what Wikipedia has to say. The Man Who Came to Dinner is a 1941 American screwball comedy film directed by William Keighley and starring Bette Davis and Sheridan, and as the titular character, Monty Woolley. Now, here's a synopsis I got from Amazon. Famed author Sheridan Whiteside possesses a tongue dipped in venom and a brain that can crack the New York Times crossword in 4 minutes. On a lecture tour in Ohio, he slips on the ice and is confined to the home of a bourgeois couple. He proceeds to plunge the household into chaos, ruling the place like a czar and meddling in everyone's love life. Monty Woolley reprises his Broadway triumph as the imperious Whiteside in this delightful, lightning-paced farce. A who's who of Hollywood talents portray a who's who of thinly veiled real-life luminaries, ranging from Gertrude Lawrence to Harpo Marx. And Bette Davis shines in an uncharacteristic role as Whiteside's unflappable secretary. The Man Who Came to Dinner. It's a feast of wit and sophistication. I agree. It is terrific. If you like wonderfully written dialogue, great acting, great character portrayals, it is absolutely marvelous. And the one thing I like about the Sheridan Whiteside character is that, he has this very caustic, venomous tongue, and he can hurl these insults with this refinement and elegance that is very, very funny. Without having to resort to vulgarity or four-letter words. That's what's so refreshing. It is so well written. And again, when he hurls an insult, it's done with such refinement, elegance, and sophistication that that's where the humor comes from. And it really is very, very well written. Just a really, really terrific movie. It takes place in Messalia, Ohio. I looked it up. Messalia, Ohio is not a real place. It's a made-up town, but that serves as the backdrop for this movie, The Man Who Came to Dinner. It really is very, very delightful. A great change of pace. I really like it, and I like these movies from the 40s and 50s that have this wonderful dialogue, this wonderful writing, movies that celebrate language, and actors who can deliver these lines so wonderfully and so convincingly. Again, I haven't finished the movie yet. I'm enjoying it so far. from 1941, The Man Who Came to Dinner, starring Monty Woolley and Betty Davis. I'm watching it on Tubi TV. I don't know if it's available on any other streaming platforms, but you can see it there. You'll have to watch ads every once in a while, but it really is a delightful, delightful movie. Give it a look. The Man Who Came to Dinner, starring Monty Woolley and Betty Davis. And that wraps up another Second Cup. Thanks so much for tuning in again. I really do appreciate it. I sure hope you enjoyed today's show. If you did, please share, please subscribe, and pass it along to a fellow wet shaver or friend. My thanks to everyone who commented and contributed to today's show. And I mean this sincerely. Without you, this microphone would be silent. If Second Cup or the Monday Morning Mailbag aren't showing up in your regular podcast feed, please drop me a line at mondaymailbag@gmail.com, and we'll try to get it all sorted out. So again, thank you all very much. I look forward to getting together with you again on these podcast airwaves. Until then, enjoy the day, enjoy your shave, and enjoy that second cup.